This episode was, well, pretty good. And Cabaleron was a freaking beauty. As I said before, I really like this episode. Not only is it funny, but it has a really good lesson that some of us, including myself, need to learn. But I'll get to that later. First of all, to get this out of the way, I've never been to any sort of convention, so I don't know too many of the things that happen there. But I did enjoy the convention setting, and seeing all the cosplayers was quite funny, especially Boxhead Cabaleron. That was my fave. The nerdy conversations I do know, and it's so relatable. Like when you see a random person and they're in your fandom and they're as learned as you in it, bam, pow, you're instantly best friends.
Definitely friends.
Where it gets real for me is when RD and Quibble disagree. Rainbow says all the books are great in her mind, but Quibble says he only likes the first trilogy. This instantly reminded me of Star Wars and how some people are OG purists and stuff, and others just fangasm at anything Star Wars related. This happens in every fandom, including the Brony fandom. Unicorn Twy is way better than Alicorn Twy, by the way. Just saying. Where it really got good for me though, is when RD and Quibble got kidnapped. This is where my favorite jokes are at. I love Quibble's witty remarks at everything, and the parts where he basically made fun of movie cliches were just pure gold.
What was that?
Daring do, thank goodness, we're over here.
Fan out! We can't let Daring Do rescue these two.
All four? I mean, shouldn't at least one of them stay behind to guard us?
In the end, when the good guys win and find the treasure, and Daring Do goes Indiana Jones styling out of there,
That belongs in a museum.
we get our pretty good lesson, delivered by none other than Quibble Pants. The lesson is, in my mind, that whether someone likes something that you don't always have to argue with them. Most of my friends aren't bronies, and at first I was slamming pony things in their faces, but they still didn't like ponies. You have to understand that people just have different tastes and stuff. Whether you like MLP or not, or whether you like classical music instead of rock and roll or something like that, we, quote, don't have to agree on everything to get along, unquote. So yeah, I'm not really an analyst or anything. I'm just a guy who loves ponies. So when I grade these episodes, I just take into account if either I had a good time with it or not. So with that being said, I give this episode a solid 9 out of 10. I didn't mention this before, but Patton Oswalt does a marvelous job here. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one again in the near future. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day, guys. See ya later.